Let's review a bottle that I think is one of the best expressions and one of the best values around. We're going to review Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. This one is 127.7 proof from Bottle King in North Jersey, Barrel House 2-38, barrel number 24-11675, bottling date 12/20/24. Now, I have reviewed Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof before on TikTok, Instagram, and even prior to that on Facebook. But it being a single barrel, everyone is different. And what's unique about this, in an interesting way, is this is on the lower proof side for Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof, the ones that I've seen. This being 127.7 proof, is, I think, on the lower end of the proofs for the barrel proofs. The ones that I've had have ranged anywhere between 131 proof and like 135 proof. The ryes I actually have a rye that's 137, but generally it's been to the low to mid 130s in proof. So 127.7 is not a low proof, but is on the lower side. But what's also really good is I don't think this is a store pick. Again, it's a single barrel, but I don't think Bottle King picked it up, but that's where I got it in North Jersey. And what made me want to get it, even though I've had this before, $55 plus tax. I mean, I remember seeing this bottle in places, in New Jersey. It was upwards of $80, and it was only, a couple of years ago. And in other places, it's probably close to that in the 70s, but $55. That is about, at least by me, that is about as low as I see it. And it's been sitting on the shelf, a whole bunch of them, and I'm like, you know what? I can never get tired of Jack Daniels. And if you watch my videos, you know Jack Daniels, old number 7, Gentleman Jack, even the 94 proof Single Barrel Select. That's where it all started for me before I crossed over into the world of bourbon. So Jack Daniels always holds a special place. And one last thing before we get started. These barrel proofs, when I got started, when I had my first one, when it first came out, I liked the Single Barrel Select 94 proof. When I first got this one, it was kind of hot for me. I thought this was way hot a few years back before I got into higher proofs. And now I think it's delicious. And now I'm sitting here saying that this is on the lower side. So really quick, non-age stated, it's somewhere in the range of 47 years old. The mash bill is the Jack Daniel's mash bill of 80% corn, 8% rye, 12% malted barley. Master distiller Chris Fletcher, Brown Foreman, and Jack Daniel's Distillery. Let's crack this open and see how this one is. Nice cork pop. Okay, so we have this poured up. I always think these are great cork pops. Love the corks. Beautiful color, always is. Let's give it a nose. As with the taste, always get, at least I do, I know what a lot of people do, also a banana note on this. The funny thing is, in life, I'm not really a fan of bananas, but I do love the banana smell on this and the taste. You can definitely tell, now don't get me wrong, I kept saying lower proof. Lower proof for these, 127.7 proof is not a low proof. But you can definitely tell on the nose there's definitely some octane here. Cheers. Oh, just love these. Definite banana note. You get the note, definitely the banana note, and of course the charcoal mapling process of the Lincoln County process. You get the maple, the maple sugar, banana. Those are the prominent notes. Beautiful legs on the glass, and comparatively, certainly it's high proof, but it does. You can tell this is a few points lower, although it's definitely got some octane. But you can tell, ever so slightly, just in my head, because I had a barrel proof not that long ago that was a few points higher than this. This certainly is more than enough proof, I have to tell you that. It's just a banana bomb, that's all I can say. So I would say, if you don't mind a little bit of higher proof, if you like Jack Daniels and you like their other expressions, I mean, this is Jack Daniels in its purest form. And when I was new, like I said, it was a little too hot for me, but I would definitely recommend it. If you can get this, I'd be curious to know in your areas if you see this for even less than that. But in my area, New Jersey, $55. That is the floor. I have not seen it for less than that. And I think that this is a really good buy. And what's funny about it is the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select 94 proof, which was sitting right next to it, is $47. $47 for the 94 proof, $55 for this, for the barrel proof. It's a definite buy. So for me, I think I prefer this one now over that. I may go back to the single barrel select another time, but this is definitely a really good buy. If you want a high proof, tasty bourbon, and certainly if you like Jack Daniels, but just a really good value, if you can get it at that price, highly recommend. Always do. Cheers.